We are out scouting boondocking locations, and right now we are at the Desert National Wildlife Refuge just outside of Las Vegas.
One of the great things about this was the visitor center that showed how it was originally set up to protect the bighorn sheep and also about the importance of the conservation in the area.
The ranger also showed us good places where we could fit our RV, as well as some other locations that would be fun to hike to.
Leaving the visitor center, you can go right or left. The first was to the left, and this is actually a very bumpy road.
Yeah, I even had to put it in four-wheel drive without pulling the RV. And there was only a couple spots that we found before the road got too rough for us to turn around. And those spots were fairly small and couldn't really fit anything over maybe a Class B plus or a small Class C.
So we went back towards the visitor center and onto Mormon Well roads, and this is where we found some actual very large sites that weren't probably not even a mile away, right?
Yeah, not too far from the visitor center, and the road was not quite as bad.
A little further on 95 North, you enter the north end of the Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area. But our goal is actually to get up a little bit higher elevation into what's known as Spring Mountain.
About 18 miles up the road was the next camping area, but the drive up there was amazing. You pass through desert, you pass through Joshua trees, and then up through ponderosa pines, and you end up a little bit above 8,000 feet.
Yeah, and our favorite was called Blue Tree Group Camp. You can see it on the map here, but there were actually several dispersed camping areas, and the signage let us know that you could actually stay there for free for 7 days without a permit.
And the sites were really big and well hidden back in the trees. So getting in might be a little bit of a challenge, but once you get off the road into these dirt areas where the sites are, it's really amazing.
The next couple of sites that we scouted were to the east of Las Vegas. We're now out scouting Lake Mead. We just checked out Government Wash, which is right over there, and it's really crowded. Most of the people seem to park right at the start of the road for Government Wash. There's actually a bathhouse, I think, wasn't there?
Yeah, before you actually get on the dirt road, there is a bathhouse.
And if you were willing to go down past all of those people a little bit into some very bumpy areas, you could have a few less neighbors.
8 Mile Road is a better option. It's about a quarter to half a mile away from Government Wash. And with the few sites that were there, there was hardly anybody.
Continuing to the north of Lake Mead is Overton, Nevada. This to me looked like the Badlands almost. And this photo is deceiving because there were actually a lot of people there in April.
However, the good thing about it is it's right next to Valley of Fire State Park.
And we really loved this. It had a beautiful scenic drive, and then there were also a lot of different hikes that you could do, some on sand, some on rock. I mean, it almost seemed like you were in a different planet.
Finally, to the south of Las Vegas is Nelson Hills and El Dorado Recreation Area. And this is a lot of open space with a lot of boondocking. And we actually came upon an old gold mine with a lot of antique RVs.